Imagine why diva carja tasúil agam ghfuil si bheith mar na sláinte, tá mi géirí gulfrí John Dan me Ghrá-sa Idir Lúibíní le nula ní gonal. Now, bhí muid gobar ar seo hana féin, so ón tús rocky me frí John Dan héin agus na líntse sa Dan. Níl mo Ghrá-sa mar bhlach na nárni, níl mo Ghrá-sa cosúil le blachana. A bhí an ngardi nowhere cranarby, like you would see in a garden or on some tree. Is ma ta ein gé lege le nonine. If he is any way he's similar to nonini, daisies. Is as a chluasa a asi shade, nor a veshe octrai sheas. They'll be grown out of his ears when he's 8 foot under, nor a tashe maru agus curhas a relic. Ni hen glisha kjolwer the hulya, he hasn't got lovely glistening musical eyes. Ta dro kongruk da kele an gate dul sheas. Ta should rogar da kele, they're too close together to begin with. Is ma slim e shiada, ta ribby a gruige, mar van Gogh Shakespeare in a wire jelligny. Now, so if silk is smooth, ta a chud gruige, his hair is like Van Gogh Shakespeare, Shakespeare's black-haired woman in a wire jelligny. It's like barbed wire. So Neil gruig yas air. Agus commission, Neil shin tawachtach. Tugan she do ula, tugan she ara white do. He gives me apples. Is nuravian she nya humor, care finuna. Nuravian ahaser, nuravian she sasta, nuravian spin my hair. Tugan she do care finuna. He gives me grapes, care finuna. Now, Tammy Geary just check a yenu or shaw gold shake upper Morris card. Let me just double check that this is working for me. It is. Okay, so let's break it down a wee bit. Véarsa héin. Níl mo Ghrá-sa mar bhlach na nárni a bhí an ngargin nowhere cranarby, so he might not be a flower. Beidir nach bhfuil sé dahul, maybe he's not so good looking. Is ma ta ein gé lege le nonini, and the only relationship he has to daisies is the fact that they're growing out of his ears when he's 8 foot under, nerveshe maru. But that's his only connection to nonini, to blahana. Ní hén glisha kjolwer the hulya, níl súilja jasa ega. Agus tá siad ro congrach da céile, they're too close to begin with, too close together. Véarsa ceathair, is ma slim é siada. If silk is smooth, his hair, ta ribby a gruige, ta a chud gruige, mar Van Gogh Shakespeare in a wire jelligny. His hair is more like Shakespeare's black-haired woman that he wrote about in a sonnet, like barbed wire in a wire jelligny. Agus commission, but it doesn't matter. Tugan she do ula, he gives me apples. Is nuravian she nya humor, care finuna. Nuravian spin my hair when he does be in good form, care finuna. Tugan she ara white do. So hatin and dan shalet, what could we say? Starting off kind of simple here, and then we'll get a wee bit more higher level. Hatin and dan shall gomorlium. Cap me garoshe jash grifa, well written. Agus granwer, funny. That's a good reason for liking this poem. Margaroshe granwer. Vialan ewana granwer a sedan. Vialan picture granwer a sedan. Suilja ro kongrach da kela. Agus gruig ach mar hampla. And strange hair gruig ach. Gruig nakul kojashin. Komailishin, freshen. Hatin and Chapter Sedan lum. That's a lovely reason for liking this poem. I enjoyed the Chapter, the message Sedan. Vi an fille igra gro parson tuknis taucht na dahulucht. The poet is saying that parson tucht, personality, is more important than dahulucht, than being good looking. Agus eintiam lishin, I agree with that. Okay, smile and Chapter. Mothúcháin Sedan. Is leir go bhfuil a lán gra ag an illa da leanan, da far céile. It's clear she has a lot of love for her far céile. Ach níl an dan rojas fui cuma isacúil an her, but it's not too nice about his cuma, his appearance, and cécho dahula sa bhfuil sé. Ach teigem muid ag an jeru, but we understand at the end, go bhfuil siad an rá lena céile, they are in love with each other, it's a realistic kind of love. Is gra réalaach é ectar Sedan seo. A nuas sin, Comaile sin, teigem muid go bhfuil an gra fear larger. We understand that it's really strong, fear larger. Tush go bhfuil sé abalte agus a gahulach de wagu go publi, because you know, she's able to mock his dahulucht, his looks go publicly. Okay, so we understand that there's a nice understanding between the two of them. Go bhfuil caidre specialta idir an virch. Comai leis an rá agus an magu, as well as love and kind of mockery, tagan an gran Sedan hun tussi. Humour is hun tussi, prominent. Is geal gaireach na sean dáanta Ghrá an dan seo. Now, is it's a satire, it's taken the mickey out of the sean dáanta Ghrá, the old Irish love poems, na sean dáanta traditionta. Is nach roin filasasta leis an avéals na cursíos cometh Ezekiel na man imrí jog ní bháile agus na cinella. Now, this is just a reference to an old Irish typical Irish love story or love poem that would have had the perfection of the woman in mind and how perfect she was in every way. Ach go réontaí sí le Shakespeare a sonnet céad trocha, but rather Nuala ní Gonal agreed with Shakespeare in sonnet 130 go raibh páirceantacht an duine níos tábhachtaí, that the personality, character an duine go raibh sé sin níos tábhachtaí was more important. So tábhachtach important, níos tábhachtaí more important. Úsáideann sí an gran go han éifiachtach, she uses humour go han éifiachtach really effectively, hon na hiawana granwara da lianan a chrochu, hon na picture granwara da far céla a yenu, to make, you know, to create the funny imagery of her lianan, her sweetheart, far céla seki. Right, let me just do a quick check, folks, where I am at, because I need to keep this video to jai momacha. Okay. Lani me raimer sin. Téama. Is an Ghrá téama don dan seo, agus Ghrá gan cúntar an illa. It's unconditional love, Ghrá gan cúntar. Is léir go bhfuil an fille in Ghrá le na Lianan. Is léir, it's clear that she's in love with her far céla. Jenan she cursius magu léir. She does give a mocking kind of a description. Ach tegan which gwil an gael lodger go leor hane sha yenu. But you kind of understand that the gael lodger, the kaidru specialta, that they have a strong enough relationship to be able to do that. Current she beam or farsantach the Ghrá. She puts an emphasis on his personality, agus ní ar a comma Ezekiel, and not on his physical appearance, comma. Tá Verchaku in Ghrá le céile, they are in love, ach ní sa bhealach nóswer, but not in the old kind of romantic, typical type of love. Nóswer sin focail eile ar traditionta, cosú leis na sean dáanta Ghrá, not like the old Irish love poems, where the person you were on about was perfection personified. Éawana na picture sedan. Tá dan seo plódi hille héawana, tá alán éawana, alán picture sedan. Tá éawana jasa ufasach agus granwar on. There's nice imagery, there's kind of awful imagery, like when he's buried in the grave, agus granwar, and then funny stuff as well. Tugan na héawana biocht dun dan. Biocht is like liveliness, the imagery gives it liveliness or life. Is féidir na picture ecail imagnia denar. You can kind of see the picture imagnia in my mind of the man. Dar leis na héawana, according to the imagery, níl sé dahul ar harbi. Níl sé dahul ní far dahul é. Tá a thuailge ufasach, he's a awful eyes, a tá ro congrach da chéla, agus tá chuid grúige crackalche, and his hair is awful, and you know, he's not perfection. Ach tá teachtarach na héawana freisin, teachtarach táhachtach. There's a message, an important message. Tá pársantach, tá character an duine, níos táhachtaí ná dahulacht. So the personality of a person is more important than their dahulacht, chécho dahulas atashid. Is duine intach smuinteach é an far. He's a very thoughtful person, duine smuinteach, agus tugann sé ara white don illa, and he takes good care of the poet, don illa, ara white. Sin é an fá go bhfuil sí an Ghrá leis, and maybe that's why she loves him. Mar sin, so, ceapan go bhfuil na héawana sedan an éifiachtach. I think sílam go bhfuil na picture sedan an éifiachtach. I think the imagery is really effective. Okay, again, let me check where I'm at. Right, Buncheisteanna le gol mar sin. Lani me right, so. Now we're getting into more kind of you know, higher level stuff here, but keep an eye on it, the ordinary level people as well. They would be Buncheisteanna, basic questions for you to think about, or even to just do in your head. Can you answer those questions as a way of breaking down the poem? You need to know your basic vocab, folks, as always. Your list of folklore, tá sin ínta táhachtach, agus comáile sin bí cinse go bhfuil na nótaí le stadir agah fasta. You should also be looking at your nótaí now fan bumacha. Tá siad lig ar mccgaelic.com an lehanach ard testa on the Leave Insert page. You have your list of folklore, that's your basic building blocks towards being able to put together any answer in this poem. So get on it like a carb on it. Mai Shiv, Gurmaigah, Slán.